It has finally been revealed. The new Transporter Sportline has now been officially announced. In fact, there's 3 new variants and also a new engine, which kind of took me by surprise. Today I take a look at these brand new range-topping vans and also answer the question which I've already been asked. Will it be at the Caravan Camping and Motorhome show in 2 weeks at the NEC? Yeah, I shall come on to that. But just quickly, and I do mean very quickly, in case you don't know what the Sportline is, the Sportline is 20 years old. 20 years ago, Volkswagen unveiled a new range-topping Transporter Sportline, a van that had improved styling over the standard van. It had colour-coded bumpers, lower spoiler and chrome inserts. You know, it had chrome sidebars down the side and also a real spoiler. And to make it stand out even more, it had been lowered by 30mm and sat on 18-inch 5-spoke alloys. Over the years to present day, we've seen several of these Sportline variants, you know, T5, T5.1, T6 and the T6.1. And the recipe has always been kept pretty simple. Nothing outrageous, just subtle changes that have a big impact on the looks. But as with a lot of these kind of things, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But as we know it, styling is extremely common for VW transporters, and the Sportline ranges have always been really sought after. The Sportline model has carried the badge, and it's often seen with some striking red accents, including detailing in the seats. But you aren't here for the history. It is the new one that you're actually here for. Actually, like I've said, there are 3. So what are they? Well, first of all, we've got the addition to the range, which is the Commerce Pro S. In previous generations, we've known of transporter vans as the Startline, Trendline, Highline, etc. But these have been replaced. Well, in the UK that is, because those, or certainly some of them, do still exist in other regions. But they've been replaced with the Commerce Plus and the Commerce Pro. And I'm viewing this as kind of like a slightly sporty variant of the standard model. And it does look pretty cool. It's got some additional extras, and I can show you some photos now of what it looks like. It's got 17-inch exclusive to the Commerce Pro S glossback alloy wheels. It's got body-coded front splitter and black gloss bumper inserts. It's even got a rear spoiler and also angular sidebars down the side. Other features such as the gloss black strip across the front of the grille, exterior mirrors which are colour coded and heated and power folding, and I'll put in the description actually what these additional items of spec actually are, so you can see it for all 3 of those models. Now, prices for the Commerce Pro S are going to be starting from, let me consult, £53,086 for the short wheelbase, and for the long wheelbase, £54,130. And that vehicle can be ordered from late February, and hopefully deliveries are going to be with us by April. But then we've got the Sportline itself, and this is something which I've really been looking forward to seeing. Although we'll find out in a minute, actually the anticipation and the wait will continue, because there is something else which appeals to me even more. You know, this new Sportline, which is pictured here in red, and I have to say it's really quite striking. I think it's a massive improvement over the van in standard guise. The front and rear bumpers are brand new and are specific to the Sportline design. Combining this with the side skirts, a rear spoiler, and it being lowered by 29mm on IBAC springs. You know, the wheels are exclusive 19-inch dual finish, and they are keeping in line with the Sportline designs which we've seen in the past. And additionally, one of the enhancements with the Sportline is the signature red grille, and again I think this looks really good. Again, it's black, but with that red accent down the front of it, it just really does make it stand out. The exterior, in my eyes, has been completely transformed, but there's also changes to the interior too. You know, we've got the eco leather sports seats with red stitching, a leather steering wheel and Sportline branded floor mats. There's also going to be an illuminated metal scuff plates, footwell lighting and high gloss black display surrounds. And I'm hoping that we're going to be able to see these in showrooms very soon, because it's going to be available. They've not given any specific dates, but from early 2026. Prices wise, we've got starting from 62 at 752 for the short wheelbase panel van, and 63,796 for the long wheelbase. But it also comes in a combi as well. So we've got the 5-seat combi, and that starts at 65,128 for the short wheelbase and 66,172 for the long wheelbase. But some more teasing and anticipation for me, and that is this third variant. And I've got to say that this one really does excite me the most. Now we know, or we might know, that it's the 75th year anniversary of the Volkswagen Buzz, and there's an exclusive special edition, the Transporter Sportline 75, and that's going to be finished in exclusive moss green. Yeah, that is the bit which I really like. I do like a green van. And it's going to be a solid paint finish with exclusive design mirror caps and Sportline 75 badging. I've no idea what it looks like. There's no images of it just yet. But the interior is also going to be different as well, because it's going to have green stitching, and each one is going to be unique because it's going to have its limited edition numbered label inside it. I have to say, I am really, really keen to see it, and I do look forward to seeing some images. And one other very interesting release in the press is the powertrains that are available. You know, they say that it's available in diesel, electric, and e-hybrid. The e-hybrid, that has not yet been given a due date, so that did come as a bit of a surprise. So again, I'm really, really keen to see it. These hybrids which we've got at the moment, more and more converters are building them as people do seem to be wanting them. These really are increasing in popularity, and I'm going to be bringing you several more of these very soon, including a rather special one from VanWorks. What do you think of these new variants? Let me know in the comments, and if you want to see any more of the amazing VanWorks campervans, you can see those here. Thanks for watching, take care, and I hope to see you soon.